even the Fredrin as a tanky hero, he don't have the high HP that can last the burst, the one-hit combo of the Dyrov. So maybe that's the idea, right?
And they're also trying to take notice of the overall damage from the phases of the game, because I believe Hayabusa has also been a consideration for that kind of draft, because there's really not a lot of damage that was happening. But again, you're absolutely right, just to take care of the damage department and to burst them all down as early as possible, given that Carl TZ's scaling is going to be in the early portions of the game. But again, he also mentioned that he's going to make every hero a tank from here on out. Let's see if Dirot's going to be another addition to the list.
Well, that'll be interesting if we see that, right? But jumping in the game, welcome to game number 2 here. Echo and Blacklist International. Blacklist International looking to extend the series to a 3rd game here. And, you know, as we get adjusted and set in here, the biggest thing that points out to me, too, aside from, you know, the whole CC talk we've had, is also the fact that when it comes to Echo, they're super reliant on the physical damage department. They don't have too much magic damage available to them. So I feel like, especially as the game goes on here, they don't have that mix-up that we see from Blacklist International, at least with their lineup, right? Especially early game, Blacklist International will have a lot of good poke potential. So one of the best things that Echo can do is, you start Yawi early with this Hilda. If he can build those that early pressure, even the stacks that he needs here, that'll pay dividends as the game transitions on.
I think he's going to be mirroring or going for the man-to-man defense against Oh My Venus, starting in the bottom lane, and now they're literally chasing Oh My Venus across the map. Interesting take coming out from Yawi.
He's just trying to, you know, follow the owl that is trying to give more vision and information to eliminate the ticking time bombs, and for, you know, Blacklist to not see anyone, because Yawi's all that they're going to be seeing. But so far, Wise
going to be popping the ultimate this time. It's going to be Kautisi going down. And that's the first one for Blacklist International. Yawi low. Wise going to expect the taunt. And that's a double kill for Yue. Great skill usage coming out from Blacklist International.
You see what I mean? It's the CC that's troublesome here for Echo. And that was the exact kind of painting of a picture of how that's going to go early on. Now this all leads into most likely a free turtle take here for Blacklist International.
You know what Yawi has been doing here has somewhat benefited the rest of the members of Blacklist International, because they know where the rest of the members are going. So now, because of the scaling that they're getting from those first 2 kills, they've also managed to secure the turtle and also got Yawi in the process.
Venus is going to be caught here. Will be bursted down easily with the Farce as well as the Lapu Lapu, but in comes Yue with his ultimate. It's going to be the Feather Strike, copied by Yue this time, poking Kautisi, and that allows Wise to freely take some of the jungle creeps of Echo.
All right, so early momentum in Blacklist International's favor, right? But Echo trying to find moments where they can. Now, if Oh My Venus is taken down, it's not too big of a deal, because that's kind of what is expected, right? Especially with Diggy here locked in. And a lot of the times, Echo is going to have to pretty much expend a lot of resources to at least try to get that upper hand, right? Which is getting the Times Journey out of the picture and following up on that.
Oh, Yue.
Wow.
He smelled that spider senses tingling and he gets out. That means that the Echo's first 3-man rotation will be up for naught.
Yeah, for like it started in the first 3 minutes, because again, they were just trying to figure out what the rotations of Blacklist International are going to be. But this time it's going to be Wise welcoming them.
Yeah, we're going to be pulled back. We'll be forced to pop the sprint this time, so that's another battle spell out for Echo, as Blacklist International are prepping up for the 30-second Lord.
Yeah,
Turtle, I mean, sorry.
Yeah, Yawi's going to need more time, right, to kind of deal with this. He's going to have to pretty much just basically take all that damage, all that CC for the team, and hope that at some point in the game, you know, mid-game, late game here, Benny Cutie is where he needs to be. Sanji has enough burst and everything on top of it, right? But you can see and you can notice just how aggressive Yawi's being here, especially just in the mid lane. So he's pretty confident on the Hilda, but let's see.
Yawi got once again. There's the damage from the copied Feather Strike. Even Kautisi is getting pulled back. That's 2 kills going for Blacklist. Edward will not hit onto Sanji. Sanford still wants to fight this. Will take out on my Venus. Transfers onto Edward. Great usage of skills from Sanford. Always the Arlot, but he will survive, gets into the backlines, even taking out Sanford. Great usage of the Vengeance from Edward, and that's Turtle taken by Wise.
What a wonderful way to bounce back from that one. From the side of Blacklist International, they've managed to get another Turtle and extra kills in the process. This is the best start that Blacklist International would really dream of heading into this matchup, and we've seen moments into that team fight where Benny Cutie was forced to go into the mid lane. Therefore, he had a delay of moment in terms of getting his very own itemizations, which was very different from game number 1. So now, having the lead, Blacklist International gets more late game insurance with Moskov having a faster itemizations with the extra gold that he is getting with a corrosion sight and building up towards that next item. Meanwhile, Benny Cutie is not really falling behind, but if we get to see the later portions of the game, Echo would really rely on Benny Cutie in this matchup, and Yawi, knowing this, he would really have to assist here onto the top side.
Well, I'm just going to say it again, right? The Hilda, she's difficult to pick into a Diggy, right? We saw that based on the stats, and that's kind of what we're seeing here unfold in this game. So they are putting some pressure here, though.
Well, they do transfer up top, and they take out Super Red.
Okay, they make a play.
Yeah, I mean, there's the caster's curse onto Naisu.
Caster's, well, we'll call
Jinx.
that the caster blessing. Because
Blessing,
at least,
that's right.
Yeah, at least Yawi, you know, he's able to get on the board here. They convert the turret, but they're going to trade objectives, right? But still, they slowly brought down the gold lead a little bit. But it's still, 1.6 here that they have to work against. But Benny Cutie, like we mentioned, is going to be somewhat of a saving grace as the game gets to that mid to late game.
Right, and this is the same scenario that Echo had in the very first game that we've had for today. And as of this moment, you know, Yawi trying to get all of the attention from the side of Blacklist International, pushing all of the skills, taking it all in like a sponge.
Ooh.
But so far, Sanford already using the Bravest Fighter, and the Turtle hasn't been committed just yet.
Oh, they're going to be tanking through. Sanford is low, going to be stunned up with the final slash and pulled back with the reverse time. Sanford figures out he's safe. And in comes Kautizi, but now he's in trouble. It's going to be taken out sooner now from Blacklist International. Weiss with the kill. And that's Echo just falling into the trap of Blacklist International. Concealed play coming out from Yawi this time. Yuin might receive this. Gonna be countered easily. Sanji popping the ultimate too early this time. No contention onto Weiss. Edward actually zoning them out. Sanji might be trouble with a final slash coming up from Edward, setting up for a kill. And now they want to go for Yawi once again, and they do have the damage. Mega kill for Yue. But Weiss just takes everything that he wants.
Objectives, kills, you guys name it. In that 7th minute, Blacklist International has managed to take it all. It was also because of the gold discrepancy that displayed by another taunt.
Wow, that was like an alley-oop.
Ooh!
Serving up members on a platter here. Look at this.
Goodness.
Beautiful gameplay coming up from Edward with the angle of the final slash, setting up for more kills. Time and time again, we did say no, keys to victory, that he needs to be activated, and here he goes.
He's activated, right?
He's the one that actually initiates the fight, and it really, checks the list for the side of Blacklist International, because we're slowly starting to see the Arlot that is being built up here by Edward. In fact, he only has that Dominance Ice, but the extra amount of damage that he possesses has been insane, and Echo couldn't handle it as of the moment because of the engages and the extra dashes that is given. But fortunately for Benny Cutie, he managed to got that coin crab. But here comes another wave of attacks coming in from Blacklist.
You see Sanji positioned into the bush. Going to be setting up for this. Not going to be advantageous for Echo, though.
There's a problem, right? They just don't have enough firepower right now. And there's so much poke just happening. And pretty much space that Blacklist International can take from Echo right now, that they don't actually want to get into these fights. They need to continue to buy time. It's only 9 minutes in, right? Echo has to be able to allow Benny Cutie to get to the point where he needs. Carl Tizzy is obviously struggling as well with this Dairoth jungle pick, not really able to find any of the moments, the targets that he wants, but at least even as the game goes on, he also loses his purple there. Yue having a monster game himself. But, there's a lot here that has to go in favor of Echo for them to get back into this game.
Commits the final slash, will not connect. The This still is Blacklist International. The zoning out members of Echo. Sanji already popping the ultimate this time. A lot of expended by Echo this time. And even Sanford will not connect with the ultimate. And Echo just is disconnected.
Yeah, they were just having some sort of doubts into if they would actually go for the Lord or if they would just try to initiate and fight back, but it seems like now is the time.
Weiss is very tanky and Kaltizi is falling low. The orange buff secured by Kaltizi. And now, terrified Yaoi will have to back down for now. To face up against Blacklist International, he saves his team. Echo will still have to deal with this, but Sanji and Benny, they do want the damage this time. Benny going to be the true damage. Yaoi falls low, will be taken out. Super Red teleports in. Edward wants to find an angle this time, and this means that Echo will have to tuck themselves behind their turrets.
Well, right now they've got to defend this. They should be able to handle this pretty well.
Okay, Kaltizi gonna be caught by Edward's initiation once again. Sanji from the backlines. In fact, Kaltizi goes down still. And now Sanford is in trouble. Will be taken out by Yue. Godlike is the Farsa. Or actually, the Valentina coming out from Yue in Farsa form. Zoning out Sanji as well. Yaoi and Benny Cutie will not have enough to defend. Edward jumps in. Wants to take Benny. In fact, he gets it. Super Red with the damage. Blacklist International will just scale straight into the base.
Charging straight on. Certified Blacklist Classic once again. What seemed to be a very long game number 1. Blacklist is